Hello, I'm Jacob Phillips, and I'm a broadcasting major here at West Liberty University. And I'm going to be going around to figure out what everyone is thinking about the gun concealment policy that is going to be taking effect here real soon on campus. Here, come on. In 2009, the American Association of State Colleges and Universities stated that 90 colleges from 24 states have signed a resolution by the campaign to keep guns off campuses that are opposed to the legislation. For the first interview, I will be talking to Professor Jared Thompson, an instructor here at West Liberty University.
But the thing that I am most concerned with is the fact that having more guns, I don't think is the solution to any type of gun problem. I think that, guns in the right hands, people who are trained and people who are licensed and proven through both physical and mental capacities to be able to handle a firearm, I think that does provide a sense of safety. And if there is a bad person that's carrying a weapon, I definitely want a good person around that's carrying something to help defend. But just having it as an option for any college student, I think is a very slippery slope.
In a study conducted by the Department of Justice in 2013, 93% of violent crimes that victimize students take place off of campus. For my next interview, I'm going to be talking to Liam Polinsky.
I'm a little bit torn on it because, I'm a big gun person myself, and I have a lot of guns. I want to get my own personal carry. It's a very touchy subject, and I think a lot of people would agree with that, because on one hand, yes, people will have their, firearms and be able to have them and use them if they need to. It enables people to have those firearms, and if they say, wanted to do something like shoot up the campus, there would be people with firearms on them, but at the same time, that person also has them, and nobody would be able to discern between who is friend, who is foe. I think it would be really good to have some sort of a class or a seminar on it, just to, not as like to point fingers at anybody like you're going to be using it to kill people with it. It's more like, this is how to be safe with your firearm, this is what to do, what not to do in an open setting. If you are, concealed carrying, that you have that weapon on your person doesn't necessarily mean that you have to use it. To get that message out, like, if something were to happen where there was an active shooter on campus, the first thing you should do is not pull your gun on them and try to shoot, I think, there definitely should be some sort of a class on that.
Okay, well, thank you for your time. We really appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
For my third and final interview, I talked to another student here at West Liberty, Pierce Butler.
It's kind of like a mixed feeling I have regarding gun safety laws. I will say on campus, I feel like it should be more regulated. I feel like it should be more strict on concealed carry, carrying a weapon on campus, because honestly, there are a lot of different ways that I could answer that, but I will say this one, that it is kind of a problem that I've been noticing, and I feel like a lot of people are just scared. And honestly, the way I look at it is, I think that it could cause potential risks in the future. I feel as if the people who have never had experience with a firearm in their hands before, I feel like it is definitely essential and necessary for them to have the proper guidance and the proper safety regulations, so that they know how to operate a firearm and to not use it for a different reason.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time. We really appreciate the answers.
Not a problem.
No matter what we go through nowadays, I think it's very important that we see that there are multiple different opinions regarding the West Virginia Gun Concealment Act that is going to be taking place on July 1st of this year. However, no matter whether you are for or against the gun policy, I think it is very important that we as a community stay together and stay safe no matter what happens.